So what happened as soon as you left then? Was that at that point that you started your own business? Or?
It wasn't, no. So I did the usual route. I went off, and one of my first gigs as a therapist was at the Belfry in the Midlands. And they were one of the first, if not the first, spas to actually have Espar. And I remember vividly doing my concept training, as it was then, and we had this incredible trainer that'd flown in, and she'd come from India or somewhere like that, and I secretly thought to myself, I want your job. I don't know why, but I did from that moment in time, and I kind of manifested it from there. But what that gave me was this incredible sense of, because when I was at college, I'd always had a big pull to the science. I loved facials. I loved the technical side of facials. I loved the ingredients. I loved the equipment and all of that. And strangely enough, way back then when I was doing my level 3, again, I said to myself, this is all I really would like to do, is work with skin and work with just doing facials. Obviously, I trained in everything else, but the passion wasn't there. The love wasn't there in the same capacity. So I fell in love with Espar's concept of the Ayurvedic.
Is this when it was just a small range, when the cleanser used as a moisturiser?
Yeah. So it was literally, I think Susan was still making them.
I think it was 6 products to start with.
In the kitchen with Marianne, who was the training director at the time, but went on to be a training director. And there was something very magical about it. And again, it implanted something in me. There was something very special about it, and I was kind of there in the early stages of it, and it never left me. It never left me from that moment.
It's beautiful company, though. The thing is, because we got it very, very early on in my clinic, as I say, when it was that small range, and I can still remember the aromas and things. It was just
very special. And you know what Susan, she's still an incredible icon to me today. What she was achieving when she did. I mean, she was talking about blue light and how it affects your sleep pattern, pigmentation, etc. years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
And she was and she still is, so ahead of her time. And I'm not a spring chicken anymore, but whenever I think about, can I do this, am I able to do this, I always think to myself, Susan was 48 when she started Espar, and look where she is now, what she achieved. So age has no boundaries. No matter how old you are, you can do anything.